Greetings everyone and welcome to BrickCats. Today I'm going to give you a short overview of Brick Hunter 2.0, a major update to the previous version I made a video about just a few weeks ago. If you didn't watch that one, don't, it is now outdated. If you watch my reviews, you know that I'm a big fan of Pick-a-Brick, and the biggest obstacle to using it is the tedium of putting all the parts you want to buy from Pick-a-Brick to see if they're available and how much they cost. Brick Hunter does all of that for you in just a few easy steps. Brick Hunter is a plugin for Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. You can download it at the links in the description. While the plugin is free to install and use, I strongly urge you to make a donation to support the developer. This plugin will almost certainly save you money when sourcing parts for your mocks. And if you build a lot of mocks like I do, it will save you even more. So to show you how to use Brick Hunter, I have loaded up the Negotiator. This is the Brick Vault Fly in Space Negotiator mock, which I misspelled apparently, but whatever. I'm going to compare what I get on Bricklinks to using Brick Hunter, and we're going to see how much we can save here. So standard parts list, 255 items. Let's just run through the algorithm and see how it goes. Alright, so 5 stores and about $375, and this is without shipping and tax, of course. And when all is said and done, I think this is probably going to be the way I do shipping and tax, by the way, is I just kind of make an estimate. I use 7% for sales tax in the US, so 374 times 1.07 is 400. And then I usually figure about, with this many parts, probably $7 or $8 for shipping for each one of these if they have to ship at priority, especially like this one. So that'll be an average. Usually you're not going to get less than like $5 or so with like really small orders, and that's if you're lucky these days. So I'm going to go with $7 per shipment. So 7 times 5 is 35, and then you add that to 400, so we're at about $435 total for just using Bricklink. So when you launch Brick Hunter, you get this interface. This is, pretty Spartan, but you can probably figure this out yourself. But to import the parts list, you click Import. You can either select or drag the file to this little area, or copy-paste the XML into here, and you can assign the parts list a name. So I have dragged the Negotiator XML file. Note this only takes XML right here, or of course you can copy paste it into the box. You can name it. We're going to name this Negotiator just for consistency. And we'll import. So positions 255, that is the 255 elements. Now if we open the parts list, you get this screen. So Pick-a-Brick bestseller standard, these are all reading as 0 because we have not done the sync yet. To get the prices for all of these elements, you click resync. We get a successfully updated notification. And now up here, as well as down here, we can see the various quantities. So there's 166 elements available from bestseller. There are 72 available from standard. The difference, of course, being shipping times. I'm speaking here for US orders, of course, but I believe it's the same for other countries. They have a selection of bestseller and standard. Bestseller takes between 7 and 10 business days from your order to be delivered, whereas standard is, right now, it's 28 business days, I believe. Shipping directly from Denmark to wherever you are. Pick-a-Brick out of stock. This says 4. This is it's not misleading. I guess this is useful to someone, not particularly to me. But the important thing that you need to know is that all of these Pick-a-Brick out of stocks are automatically included in your Bricklink list here. So just take 30503 in dark stone gray or dark bluish gray. We will see that appears right here as well. So Pick-a-Brick out of stock, you don't need to worry about. It automatically gets added to the Bricklink list, which is really awesome. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to export the Bricklink items to a Bricklink wanted list, and then we'll hold that in reserve because the idea is that we're buying all of the parts for this model from 0. So we'll use the Bricklink as part of the overall price. So to do that, you do export. You select which one that you want. So we'll select Bricklink. And then export to. There are various file formats you can do. I don't know why you need a PDF, but it's there. CSV, I guess, is helpful to someone. Brick Hunter, I don't know what this is, but Bricklink will export to the standard XML. You click export. And once this.xml shows up in your, it automatically downloads. So now I have uploaded the Bricklink only elements to a Bricklink wanted list. You can see that all of them are here. They're sorted by item name instead of whatever it's sorted by over here. The important thing, there are 17 in my Bricklink list and 17 in the Brick Hunter Bricklink list, as you'd expect. So we'll run that a little bit later. To transfer all of the items from the bestseller and the standard, all you do is click transfer. And it says error, no tab open with lego.com. You do need it open in a tab, but there is a handy link here. And once you do that, you can just retry. All the items will be listed, and you just click continue. And you can see here that about 2,000 of the elements out of, what, 3,000 something are added to your Pick-a-Brick cart. And they're only bestsellers because standard is 0. Of course, this is significantly more than the $14 required to eliminate the handling fee, so that's great. And $35 is the minimum for free shipping, so we've met that as well. Let's go back and add the standard elements as well. I click transfer under standard. The tab is already open, so that should be just fine. And you can see that the total has updated to about 2,500 parts and $251. And if we look in here, the standard elements are now populated. Again, keep in mind these will take a little bit longer, but that's okay. The $7 handling fee has been eliminated since we have spent more than $14 on standard elements, and the pre-tax total is $251.50. Now, to actually buy these, you would add these to your bag. So the post-tax total is going to be about $267. And oh great, we've qualified for a Pirate Ship Playground, a fun add-on pack, all this great stuff. Keep in mind that Pick-a-Brick orders will count for double VIP as well. So while I will earn 1,635 VIP points for this order, it could be almost, what's that, almost 3,300 during double VIP weekend. And as you see here, they also count for all the free gift with purchases as well. You can use promo codes if you have VIP discounts. I do this all the time. For some reason, if you use a VIP code, you can't zero it out exactly. So if one time I had a $100 VIP code and I tried to buy exactly $100 of stuff, but I had to add another lightsaber hilt to make it $100.05 just so it could actually charge me something. I am not sure why it keeps doing this. So it just doubled the quantity. Anyway, with tax, it is $267 total from Pick-a-Brick. So assuming we buy this, I'm not going to, then all we need are these other 17 elements from Bricklink. So let's try and see what that comes out to. Oof. Well, this is a little unfortunate. So 4 stores and about $17. So here I'm going to use $6 for shipping for all of these. So $18 plus 6 times 4 is 24. So it's about $42. And then if we use the total with Pick-a-Brick for tax, 267 plus 42, that's $309 total. And if you recall, if we only use Bricklink, we were getting $374 without shipping and tax, and after we add in the tax and the estimated shipping, we got $435. So $435 using only Bricklink, as compared to a total of $309 using Pick-a-Brick and then buying all the leftovers from Bricklink. So that was a significant savings of $126 on a original of $435. I guess someone better at math can do that, but I believe that is approximately 29% savings. And the bonus here is that you get all new parts from Pick-a-Brick as well. So this is the advantage of using Brick Hunter. It makes it easy. You previously would have to, hand jam all of these things into Pick-a-Brick, and it would just be completely miserable. So no more of that. If you wanted to divide this up, like say I had parts from my spares inventory, you could download the parts list with certain items filled in, and it automatically accounts for the quantities over here as well. So it's not gonna, if you already have, let's see, if you already have one of element 2639, the 4x4 corner, it will only put one here instead of two. And it will also list the have quantity here, so you can see that you already have one of them. So Brick Hunter is extremely useful for sourcing parts for mocks. I didn't know that this example was going to be as good as it was, but I would say that this is also not atypical. So 30% savings is pretty normal for me. Maybe it's a little on the high side, but I almost always save money using Pick-a-Brick, and generally the larger the mock, the more you save. So one thing I'm also going to demo while I'm here is the new parts browser. And I think this is really useful because sometimes you just want a better, quicker interface than what LEGO provides. This interface it's a lot better than it was, but it's still not great. But anyway, so right now we have the negotiator demo parts list still selected, so you can see that some of these are pre-filled without me actually doing anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a parts list. So it just says parts list, and then all of those quantities have been blanked out. So now I can select however many I want of each of these. Do some random ones. I mean, sometimes, this is going to be really handy for, like, I keep a bunch of spares on hand, and sometimes the speed at which I can get something really determines where I'm going to buy it from. So if these are bestsellers from LEGO, 7 to 10 business days is about the same as most Bricklink sellers. So I'm more inclined to get new and get VIP points and all that good stuff. Or if I need a quantity of something that I know is going to be expensive on Bricklink, like these arch bricks. These are typically like 40 to 50 cents on Bricklink. I'll buy them from Pick-a-Brick. There are all sorts of filters over here. You can filter by color. They even have the Bricklink colors, I think these are. Let's see. Yep, light bluish gray, so it would be medium stone gray if they were the LEGO colors. I think that only makes sense. And if I select that, I can see all the bestseller elements that are in light bluish gray, so that's really handy as well. Star Wars builders will love that. You can change that, or do whatever you want with it. Anyway, if you go back to parts list, you see all the elements that we added from the parts browser have populated. If you sync, six bestseller elements and 83 pieces, I can then transfer to Pick-a-Brick, and they're all there. So again, I have not spent the amount to get the handling fee waived. If I added about $2 more, I would. Of course, still haven't gotten free shipping because you need $35, but that's up to you to determine how much you want to buy. If you add a set, if you're going to look for a set while you're here, and you need to get over the threshold for free shipping, that's one way to do it. Or vice versa, if you're buying a cheap set and you want to get over the free shipping threshold, you can add parts from Pick-a-Brick now. So the parts browser, really good, much improved over the original and much improved over the official Pick-a-Brick interface. So that is going to do it for this episode of, this video about Brick Hunter. Like I said, I really hope that this helps you or convinces you that Brick Hunter is the best way I know of to save money and not to mention the time, which is probably more valuable than money, honestly. You don't want to be jamming things into Pick-a-Brick. You do want to be able to upload your Bricklink wanted list to the plugin and then buy it directly from Pick-a-Brick, and Brick Hunter makes that easy. I made a $30 donation last time I made a video. I'm probably going to make another one, honestly. This change, or this update alone, is just so good. It's even going to save me time over, on top of the amount of time the original saved me. And that's just because the interface is much cleaner, much more logical in my opinion. And honestly, if you're savvy enough to figure out how to buy parts on Bricklink and save a little money with part substitutions like I recommend, like, you don't need this video, you can just figure this out on your own, and I'm sure that you will not have a problem with it. So, thank you as always for joining me. If you have any questions on Brick Hunter, you can leave them in the comments. I will try and answer them. If you have anything that I didn't cover in this video that you'd like to see, or that I have done wrong, which is entirely possible in these kind of unscripted videos, again, let me know in the comments. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, leave the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you back next time.